Hey friends, so place value is something that you, believe it or not, have been doing for many years. We're just really amping it up a notch. So now that you're in 5th grade, we're learning about the right side of the decimal. You may have learned about it in 4th grade, but this will be just a little refresher. So this should look a lot like the assignment that you're printing off. I went ahead and I created a little cheat sheet with tips and tricks to finding each of the areas. And on the back is a handy dandy little place value chart. So standard form is just the way that a number is written, and you've been experiencing it this way since you were in kindergarten. We're just really stepping it up a notch. So if you want to, you can write your standard form number in your place value chart and it will help you a little later. But let's look at my pretend number. This is just an example. I'm going to walk you through an entire assignment with one number, and it's going to have quite a few tricksters on it, so hope you're ready. My number is 72 and 893. Now I have dyslexia, so I may end up saying 39 instead of 93, but you can always look in blue to see what I meant to say. Let's start off first with word form. Word form, here's my clue, is you're going to say the word out loud and write what you say. So just like when I tell you the word, 72 and 893, and then we'll discuss how to find the label. But let's start with that. 72 . Did you know that when you have a tens and a ones together, they're connected with a hyphen? Did you know that? It's not 70 space 2, it's actually a dash. Pretty cool. So we have 72, and then we have the decimal point. When you're doing word form, the decimal point gets the word and instead of saying 72 point. So 72 and. Now I have my big mama at the end. This makes some of my friends nervous and anxious. So let me show you my trick. I actually cover up the other stuff. I'm covering up my decimal point and covering anything up. What number do you see? Oh, that's easy. That's just 893, right? So we're going to write that, 893. Okay, remember my dash trick? So where does the dash belong in this one? 893. I told you before, between the tens and the ones. Between the tens and the ones. Aha, 93. Little dash. Now we have my whole number, and I have this side, but we want to label it. So if we look at the place value chart, 893 goes 893. That takes us into the thousandths. So that will be my label. Awesome. Now that took a second, but that whole quarter is now complete. 25% done. Check. Let's look at value of each digit. And I put money here because when I look at this and I think about money, a number automatically makes more sense. So value, we're talking about how much value does that digit truly have in this number. So if we look at the 7, I'm going to write each digit. The 7 is equal to 7, and it's in the tens. 7 tens is really 70. The 2, so 2 equals 2 in the ones. 2 ones equals 2. The 8, it equals to 0.8, or if you want to be fun, 8 tenths. So you have two choices. You could choose a decimal or a fraction. Then we have the 9. The 9's value is 0.09. Do you see how there's a space here? So that gets that placeholder of a 0. Or 9/100ths. And then we have my 3. My 3 is equal to 0.003. Don't forget those placeholders. Do you see how the 3 is here? So it's decimal 003. Does that make sense? Do you see what we're doing here? Or 3 out of 1,000. Yay! 50% complete. Now my expanded form, this has always been my favorite. We're just creating a big mama addition sentence. And so we're going to take the value of each digit, and that's why I go in this order, because they're building up on each other. We're going to take all these values and create that addition sentence. So I'm going to take 70 plus 2 plus 0.8 plus 0.09 plus 0.003. Ta-da! That was really good. So we are 3/4 complete, or 75%. Ooh, here we go. The place value of each digit. Place value, I drew a picture of my place value chart. And remember, there's one here. So if you write the standard form here, all we're taking is, where do these numbers fall on the chart? So let's see, I have the 7 is in the 10ths place. My 2, ooh, is my 7 in the 10ths place? Did you know we all make mistakes? Not true. It's not the 10ths. The 10ths would mean over here. It's in the 10s. 10s. Whew, very tricky stuff. 2 is in the 1s place. My 8 is in the 10ths. My 9, remember you can use this place value chart if you need to, is in the 100ths. And then my 3 is in the 1000s. So when you see this and you get overwhelmed, cover up what you need to. Say the word out loud. Remember, anything on the right of the decimal gets this really great suffix of THS. And when you see the decimal, you say the word and. Just like if your mom asks you how much money in your account or in your pocket and you have a $10 bill and a quarter, you're going to say $10 and 25 cents. You wouldn't say 10.25. I mean, you could say 10.25, but the correct way would be 10 and 25 cents. $10 and 25 cents. You totally got it. Now, if this seems tricky, if you're still struggling, if you're just really overwhelmed, you have a couple options. Call our in the office teacher at LUOA. You can send a message to your teacher, and we are totally here to help you. You can do this. I know you can.